Just wanted to make a video about the throttle by wire for the Harleys. This is a 2018 Ultra Limited with heated grips. The throttle binds on it, and there's quite a few videos online saying you can readjust the switch housing bolts, or you can take it apart and spray some lube in there to stop it from binding, but it's really not true. I don't know if you can hear this. It's just binding, and what happens is you try to roll on the throttle and it sticks, so you push it harder and harder, and then it breaks free, and then you're going a lot faster than you want to, especially around a turn or something. So this is a brand new one. It's smooth, it's silent, it's nice and easy on and off. So I'm just gonna replace it. It's like $120. I'll show you what I did. I'm not gonna make a video of the whole thing because I don't have anyone here to hold the camera. But basically, I took the outer fairing off. So you just have to take the two little spotlights off on the bottom. You take the outer fairing off, which is very simple. It's 4 bolts on the inner fairing, and then you got the 3 bolts up here. Take the windshield off first, and when you go to pull the fairing off, you just have one connector that disconnects real easy. Then the next thing you have to do is take off the air induction, this thing that's behind the windshield. It's 2 bolts and it comes right out. Then you have to take out the 4 gauges. This is a cluster, 2 gauges attached to each other. It's just 1 bolt. Then there's 3 torque screws for the small gauges on either side. Very simple. Anyone could do that. You just have to disconnect the electrical quick connects, which are very simple. And the next thing is the radio. So the radio has a bunch of connectors on the back. You have to fiddle around and figure out how to take those off. But there's 4 screws for the radio, and you basically need a tool like this, a long Allen, and you just take the 4 Allen screws out. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 socket head cap screws, and 2 are torque screws. You take those out and you just lift the radio out. So you can just pull the radio out and up like that. And once you do, you have access to the hole in the handlebars because the wires go in the handlebar. So as I was pulling the old one out, I tied a piece of rope to it and taped it up with the connectors on and everything. You don't have to take this stuff off. And when I pulled it out, I pulled a piece of rope with it, and I will use that to reinstall it. And there's enough room there to hopefully just to slide it in. I'm not going to make a follow-up video. I'm just going to put this one video just because the other videos I see say you can take this apart and lube it, and it's, you know what, it's fucking dangerous. You get fucking killed screwing around with that. The new one is silky smooth. It was a little over $100, $120, so I think it's within everyone's ability. This thing comes apart so easily. And then the last part is the switch housing. You have to take the switch housing apart. But it's not like the old ones. The old ones, like, things fell out. You know, they had the thumb screw at the bottom with the spring and stuff. There's nothing that falls out. For the switch housing, the screws are attached to it so that you can't lose those. This is for the master cylinder. You just take the master cylinder off, let it hang down, and then you just put it back together. Good luck.